When you think about global music icons, two names rise above all others: Beyoncé and Taylor Swift. Both women dominate the music industry, sell out stadiums, and influence millions of people worldwide. They are not just artists, they are living brands. Over the years, each has built an empire from her talent, business mind, and understanding of fame. But in 2025, fans everywhere ask the same burning question: who is richer? But before starting the video, be sure to smash the like button and subscribe to never miss out on any of our videos. Beyoncé, the queen who built a business empire. Beyoncé's journey to wealth began long before Taylor Swift ever wrote her first song. She rose to fame in the late 1990s as the lead singer of Destiny's Child, one of the best-selling girl groups of all time. But Beyoncé was never content to just be a singer. From the start, she had a vision to become a complete brand controlling every part of her career. When she went solo in 2003, her career exploded. Albums like Dangerously in Love, B-Day, 4, Lemonade, and Renaissance didn't just break records, it built a cultural legacy. Her live performances became legendary, powerful, theatrical, and unforgettable. But behind the glamour was a sharp business mind. Through her company Parkwood Entertainment, Beyoncé owns and manages much of her work. This company produces her music videos, documentaries, films, and even manages new talent. It means Beyoncé doesn't just earn from performing, she earns from producing, directing, and owning her art. Her business empire extends beyond music. She launched Ivy Park, her activewear brand, in partnership with Adidas, which quickly became a global hit. She also made millions from endorsement deals with Pepsi, Tiffany & Co., and L'Oreal, and through her Netflix partnership for Homecoming, which reportedly earned her $60 million. Touring has always been one of Beyoncé's biggest income sources. Her Formation World Tour earned over $250 million, and her Renaissance Tour in 2023-24 made around $580 million worldwide. Beyond music, she has also acted in films like Dreamgirls and The Lion King, adding even more to her wealth. Beyoncé's financial story is one of diversification and longevity. She earns from multiple sources: music, film, fashion, business, and endorsements. Her wealth is spread across industries, making it stable and long-lasting. Her husband, Jay-Z, is a billionaire in his own right, and together, they make one of the richest celebrity couples in the world, worth more than $2.5 billion combined. Taylor Swift, the billion-dollar artist. Taylor Swift's story is a different kind of success. She didn't start in a girl group or have a Hollywood background. She began as a teenage songwriter in Nashville, writing about small-town life and heartbreak. Her early country albums made her a star, but her later pop transformation made her a legend. What makes Taylor unique is her ability to turn personal experiences into profitable art. Every album she releases tells a story that millions of fans relate to, and that connection is the foundation of her empire. But beyond emotional storytelling, Taylor Swift is a master strategist. Her decision to re-record her old albums, called Taylor's Version, completely changed the music industry. When she discovered that her first 6 albums had been sold without her consent, she decided to take control of her career by recording them again. Fans supported her massively, streaming her new versions instead of the originals. This move didn't just give her emotional victory, it gave her ownership and hundreds of millions in extra revenue. Then came the Eras Tour, the biggest tour in music history. It grossed over $2 billion worldwide, surpassing every record previously held. The demand was so high that stadiums sold out within minutes. Cities that hosted her concerts experienced an economic boom, as fans spent billions on travel, hotels, and merchandise. Analysts even called it the Taylor Swift effect. The Eras Tour alone reportedly earned Taylor more than $500 million in personal profit, officially making her a billionaire. One of the few artists to reach that level primarily through music and touring, not endorsements or business ventures. She'd also released Taylor Swift, the Eras Tour concert film, which became a box office hit, earning over $260 million globally. Combined with her streaming revenue, record sales, and merchandise, her annual income from 2023 to 2025 alone exceeded $1 billion. Taylor also invests smartly. She owns over $110 million in real estate, including luxury homes in New York, Nashville, Beverly Hills, and Rhode Island. Unlike many celebrities, she avoids extravagant spending and focuses on building long-term assets. Different roads to riches. Although Beyoncé and Taylor Swift both became incredibly wealthy, their paths could be more different. Beyoncé's wealth comes from diversification. She spreads her income across multiple industries. Taylor's wealth comes from ownership and connection. She focuses deeply on her music, making it entirely her own. Beyoncé works like a CEO, running a creative empire that extends into fashion, film, and global partnerships. Taylor works like an independent entrepreneur, maximizing her music rights, touring power, and brand loyalty. Beyoncé's style of wealth is luxurious, elegant, and controlled. Taylor's is direct, transparent, and fan-driven. Beyoncé's power comes from mystery. Every move feels planned and royal. Taylor's power comes from relatability. She speaks openly to her fans and makes them feel part of her journey. Both women are self-made, but Taylor's empire has grown faster because she focused on a single strength: her music. Her catalog and tours generate massive profits, while Beyoncé's wealth is built for stability through diversification. The power of ownership. If there's one factor that separates Taylor Swift from nearly everyone else in the industry, it's ownership. By re-recording her albums, she became one of the few artists in history to own nearly her entire catalog. That means every time her music plays on streaming platforms, in movies, or on the radio, the profits go straight to her. This control gives her freedom and long-term financial security. Her catalog is now valued at hundreds of millions of dollars and will continue generating passive income for decades. Beyoncé, too, controls a large portion of her creative work through Parkwood Entertainment. However, her catalog is not as large or restructured in the same way Taylor's is. Beyoncé's advantage lies in her brand partnerships and investments, not necessarily her music ownership. Taylor's edge is that every lyric she's written now directly fuels her net worth. Touring and global impact. Live tours have been the biggest financial driver for both artists. Beyoncé's Renaissance tour was a visual masterpiece combining art, fashion, and innovation. It grossed over $580 million and became a cultural moment, especially for its celebration of Black art and LGBTQ pride. Taylor's Eras tour, however, reached a different level of scale. It grossed more than 3 times that amount, with over $2 billion in ticket sales globally. Every stop was a major economic event. Airlines added flights, hotels sold out months in advance, and even governments praised her for boosting local economies. The reason for this difference is partly timing. Taylor's fan base exploded during the age of social media, where her audience could grow globally without limits. Her younger fan demographic also attends concerts in massive numbers. Beyoncé's shows are considered artistic milestones, but Taylor's have become full-blown global experiences. Endorsements and branding. Beyoncé's endorsements focus on exclusivity and luxury. She chooses brands like Tiffany & Co., Pepsi, L'Oreal, and Adidas, aligning with her image as a global queen. Every collaboration feels high-end and elegant. Taylor's approach is more approachable. She partners with brands like Capital One, Target, and Apple, which feel relatable to her audience. She earns millions from these deals but keeps them limited to maintain her personal brand of authenticity. While Beyoncé's endorsements enhance her prestige, Taylor's strengthen her connection with everyday fans, and that connection translates directly into massive sales when she releases albums, merchandise, or tours. Investments in real estate. Both stars are smart investors. Beyoncé and Jay-Z own some of the most luxurious properties in the US, including a $200 million mansion in Malibu, one of the most expensive homes ever sold in California. Beyoncé also owns multiple other properties in Los Angeles, New York, and Houston. Taylor's investments are less flashy but very strategic. She owns multiple homes worth over $110 million combined. Her real estate choices reflect her personality: elegant, private, and timeless. Beyond property, she invests in stocks, publishing rights, and creative projects, ensuring her fortune continues to grow even when she's not touring. Cultural influence and legacy. Wealth aside, Beyoncé and Taylor Swift both hold unmatched cultural influence. Beyoncé represents excellence, empowerment, and discipline. She has inspired generations of women to own their strength and demand respect. Her performances, from the Super Bowl to Coachella, are historic, blending music with cultural and political power. Taylor's influence is built on vulnerability and storytelling. She gives fans permission to feel, to grow, and to speak their truth. Her impact on songwriting and artist independence is massive. She has changed how record labels negotiate contracts and how artists manage their catalogs. Both women represent different sides of greatness. Beyoncé is the perfectionist who rules with elegance and control. Taylor is the storyteller who rules through emotion and connection. Each has defined her era. Beyoncé as the queen of empowerment, Taylor as the queen of reinvention. Two queens, one kingdom of influence. Comparing Beyoncé and Taylor Swift purely by money doesn't capture the full picture. Both are among the most successful women in entertainment history. They've turned music into business and business into global influence. Taylor Swift may be richer right now, but Beyoncé's legacy remains equally powerful. Beyoncé built the model of what a modern superstar could be: independent, visionary, and unstoppable. Taylor took that model and pushed it into a new digital age, proving that creative freedom could also lead to financial freedom. Thank you guys for watching. If you want more videos like this, make sure to like the video and hit the subscribe button, and we'll see you in the next video.